Tempe in 1966. No one has yet hit a baseball in Diablo Stadium. I-10 hasn't been built yet. Tempe Town Lake and the Rio Salado project are still just a concept by ASU, which has about 17,000 students. And Tempe's population has skyrocketed by nearly 85%, from about 25,000 to more than 45,000 people in just 5 years. And it was in that year a woman was elected to the Tempe City Council for the first time. And at least one woman has served our community as a council member every year since. Today, we have 3, including me, Vice Mayor Ani Shakurjan. In the last 50 years, our city has truly transformed itself. I'd like to introduce you to 3 of the earliest extraordinary councilwomen who served our city and helped to shape the Tempe we know today. Dottie Cooper Nelson became Tempe's first woman council member in 1966, serving 2 terms. She was one of the council members who would work to keep Tempe City Hall in its downtown Tempe location.
There were a few on the City Council that decided, well, we've gone this far. If we don't do something, we're going to lose our downtown area, and we won't. We thought if we moved this City Hall out into this area, why the downtown area would not develop. And I think that's what's happened, that we did build a City Hall where it was downtown, and we do have a downtown area. It was a great time to be on the City Council because we were doing big things, and I truly enjoyed that.
Hatton Hall is named after another of Tempe's earliest leaders. Pat Hatton served 16 years from 1976 to 1992. She arrived to Tempe when only 25,000 people lived here, and almost nobody lived south of Southern Avenue. Her family moved here because Tempe was one of only 3 cities in the state that had a kindergarten. Like many of us on the council today, Councilmember Hatton was highly involved in the redevelopment of downtown Tempe and the future development of Town Lake. She saw the retail space on Mill Avenue double with the completion of the Hayden Square and Center Point projects.
The area and the downtown had become really pretty run down, and we had a lot of biker bars, a lot of rundown buildings and facilities. You know, I get goosebumps when I drive through here at any time of the day or night, because there are always people in this downtown. And I don't think any other community in the valley has been that fortunate. It's great to have been here long enough to see some of the goals accomplished that have made Tempe a wonderful community to live in.
The 1980s saw the largest population increase in Tempe, with the city growing by 35,000 residents. The challenge of providing services and infrastructure for a booming city was the challenge faced by Barbara Sherman, who served on the Tempe City Council from 1988 to 1992.
There was transitioning from being a little town and having everybody know each other to being a part of a major metropolitan area and having big players from elsewhere coming in and wanting to be part of the game in Tempe.
The development of Tempe Town Lake was another issue during that time, and many important decisions had to be made by council, such as whether to keep Tempe Beach Park as a public park or to privatize it.
I obviously disagreed when there were 6-1 votes. I thought some of them were development issues. One of them was whether or not we would have Tempe Town Beach would be privatized, basically, or whether it would continue as a public property. I felt very strongly about that, and because the community and the newspapers sided with my position, I think, and we still have Tempe Beach Park, which is clearly a major asset to Tempe.
Tempe has certainly changed significantly in the past 50 years. It is through the efforts of elected officials such as Dottie Cooper Nelson, Pat Hatton, and Barbara Sherman, as well as the hundreds of other city leaders of both genders, that we have the vibrant, thriving city we live in today. I invite you to explore our fascinating past here at the Tempe History Museum And maybe you will be inspired to get involved today and help determine what Tempe will be like in the coming decades. The museum is located adjacent to the Tempe Public Library, just west of Rural Road and Southern Avenue. Admission is always free, so I hope to see you there.